back to Metal Men's Chronicles, where metal lives. Another CD update coming at you guys here right now. Picked up some CDs earlier today. Yeah, I got about 6 here. 5 used CDs, 1 brand new CD. So we're going to get right into it. Got the newest from Axel Rudy Pell. The Ballad 6. Yeah, I figured I'd start getting his ballad CDs. There for a while I wasn't picking them up. And I needed them for my Axel Rudy Pell collection. So yeah, man, pretty cool packaging as always. Seems like every year there's a new Axel Rudy Pell release. He had one out in 2021. Last year he had a new studio album. And this year we get the Ballads Part 6 from Axel Rudy Pell. Really cool cover of Diamonds and Rust on here. And there's an amazing cover of Dust in the Wind on here too. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, this is definitely the ballady side of Axel Rudy Pell, but hey, it's pretty good. And speaking of which, I found this one used. The Ballads 1. Now this one came out all the way back in 1993, 30 years ago, and this has, I want to say it has Jeff Scott Soto on vocals. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, but I don't think he's on all the tracks on here. It might be a combination of Charlie Hand, the original vocalist, and Rob Rock, which Charlie Hand came from Ted Nugent originally, actually. Yeah, I believe he was on the Weekend Warrior album. But yeah, Axel Rudy Pell, the Ballads, Part 1. Now I need 2, 3, and 4, and 5 to have them all. All right. Another interesting one in my finds. Skyclad's third album, Jonah's Ark, also came out in 1993. This came out on Noise Records. Had nothing from this band. I know, trying to think. I think one of the band members came from the band Sabbat, if I'm correct. See, you can see the Noise Record logo on there. Hopefully that's picking it up. So yeah, I thought this was kind of a cool find. Skyclad has about 13 albums out, I believe. They put out a bunch of albums in a row back in the 90s, so yeah, that's one I picked up. And been a while since I bought something from the 70s. And you know what? I don't have any early Genesis albums until now. I picked up their 1971 album, Nursery Crimes. Pretty damn good album. So this would have been the first album to have Steve Hackett and Phil Collins in the band. Yeah. This is a really good album. Holy cow, it's good. I love the early Genesis. Anything after, Peter Gabriel left, and not so much. Maybe the first 3 after Gabriel left are okay, but then Genesis went down that radio-friendly corporate rock direction, as we all know, and yeah, the rest is history. All right, so another one I picked up. Kind of a Halloween worship band, or one of those Halloween clone bands. But I got a band called Insania. The album's called World of Ice. This came out in 1999 on Metal Blade Records. I mean, yeah, it's kind of one of them Halloween worship bands, but you know what? It's not a bad CD. The production's a bit raw on here. And I believe this band's from Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, Stockholm, Sweden. And this came out in 1999. It says that this is part 1. I've never seen a part 2, though. So yeah, World of Ice by a band called Insania. Power metal, obviously, in the style of Halloween. And let's see, what else do we got here? Speaking of Halloween, I got their 2007 album, Gambling with the Devil. pretty decent album. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite Halloween albums. And this came out on Nuclear Blast. Shoot, you know what? I have the CD in my CD player, so the CD's not currently in the slot right now. But you know what? I can pull it out real quick. Okay, I got it now. Let's do this again. There we go. So yeah, this came out in 2007. Not a bad album. I'd say it's kind of long, but it's still decent. It's not bad. And the last one, a black metal album. Japanese black metal band, Psy, with their debut, Scorn Defeat. This is a double disc. Still got to listen to disc 2 yet. And this was reissued by Peaceville, who did a lot of the Dark Throne reissues. You know, so that's kind of cool. I was actually happy I found this. Got to get some more Psy in my collection. Psy is one of them black metal bands that's very bizarre. You know, I'd say on this album, this one's probably more straightforward black metal to an extent. You know, later on, their albums would just get stranger and stranger, especially on albums like Imaginary Sonicscape and Hell Horror Hell. You know, those are very bizarre albums, but, you know, I like Psy. Definitely not for everyone. It's definitely very unconventional, you know, when it comes to, you know, song structure and composition, you know. Anyways, those are my purchases. Hey man, like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks to everybody out there for getting me over 700 subscribers. I won't be doing a live stream on Friday night. What's going to do it tonight, but I got to be up here in the next 5 to 6 hours, so I figured I'd get this video in at least. So, alright guys, keep it metal, keep it real, stay brutal. Alright, I'm out.